Can I know in the chat section? Okay. Thanks for confirming. All right, let's just wait for a couple more minutes so that rest of our friends also join, and then we shall be beginning this post-contest analysis. Very pleased to see you all here. We will just be beginning this exciting session just a while. All right, let's get started. Am I audible now? Is now my voice clear? All right. Okay. So thanks for informing me. So, okay. So, what we are doing is on the basis of the question statements that is given to us, we have created the relationships that are given. All right. We have Geeta, Ram, Sham, Gyan, and Sita. Now, what is the relationship that we have? Ram is the brother of Geeta. All right. And then we have Sham as the son of Ram. We have Sita as she's the mother of Ram, and Gyan is the grandfather of Gita, right? We need to find the relationship between Shyam and Gyan. Okay, all right. Now tell me, Shyam is the son of Ram. Okay, here as we can see, Shyam is the son of Ram. Now, if Gyan is the grandfather of Gita, then Gyan will be grandfather of Ram as well, because Gita and Ram are brother and sister, right? So according to this relation, Shyam is going to be the grandson of Gyan. All right, because Gyan is the grandfather of Ram and Shyam is the son of Ram. So on the basis of that relationship, we can say that Shyam is the grandson, great grandson actually. So Shyam is the great grandson of Gyan. All right. So the answer to this question was great grandson. All right. So that is the correct answer to this question. Let us move to the next question, which is, which two signs should be interchanged to make the following equation correct? All right. So obviously we are going to use the board mass here. The equation that is given to us is, let me write it. So the equation that is given to us is 25 minus 30 divided by 100 into 70 plus 5. Okay, so this is the relationship that is given to us, and the target that we want to reach is 1395. All right, now see, if we apply board mass here, so first operation that we are going to do is for division, right? Now division, first here is 30 divided by 100. Okay, so 30 divided by 100 is not going to give you an integral answer, right? Because 30 is not completely divisible by 100. So this will not give you an integer value. But as you can see in the final answer, we are having an integer value. So means we need to remove this division sign from here. Okay, so after removing this division sign, we are going to, let us say, first of all, let us replace it with the plus sign. Okay, so what will be the expression become? It will be 25 minus 30 plus 100 into 70 divided by 5. Okay, so this is the new expression that we are having here. All right, now let us see what is the final answer that we are going to get. So it will be 25 minus 30 plus 100 into, now 70 divided by 5. What we are going to get here is 15. Okay, now sorry, it will be 14. Now when we will evaluate this, it will give us 25 minus 30 plus 1400. All right, and then 1400, we have 1425 minus 30, which will finally give 1395. So means the answer to this question is, we have replaced here division sign and plus sign. Okay, here is the division sign, here is the plus sign, and after we have replaced them here and here. Okay, after we have replaced them, we got the correct answer. So that is the answer to this question. Let us see. Yeah, this option, the option number A, that is the answer. All right, let's now move to the next question. Okay, so it says that in how many ways can the letter of the word GFG school be arranged? So this is a permutation question. The letter that is given to us is GFG SCHOOL. Okay, now see the number of arrangements that we can have. Okay, so all right, if there is any confusion in any of the explanations that have been done so far, please do let me know in the chat section. All right, all the queries will be answered, so do let me know if there is any confusion. All right, so this is a permutation question. So what is happening here is, the word that is given to us is GFG school. All right, so whenever the words are given, so what are the total number of arrangements possible? That is always equal to the number of characters. All right, it's factorial. We have factorial of the number of characters, and then we divide it by count of duplicate characters. Okay, so how many characters we have here? Let us count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we have 9 characters, which is 9 factorial. So count of duplicate characters. And now what are the duplicate characters that we have here? That is G and G. This is duplicate, right? So divided by 2 factorial into, again duplicate we have here as Z, O and O. So again divided by 2 factorial. So answer will be 9 factorial divided by 4. All right. So this will lead to the value that is being given here. which is 90720. All right. Can I please get a quick thumbs up or +1 in the chat section if all the explanations are clear so far? We have solved 3 aptitude questions till now. And yeah, please give me a quick +1 or thumbs up if all the questions are clear. How to find factorial? Factorial is like, let us say if you have 9 factorial, then it is 9 into 8 into 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So that is how factorial is found. Start from the number that is given and keep on multiplying till 1. So that way you can find the factorial. Great, everyone. If there is any query, do let me know in the chat section. All right. Let us now move to our next question. Thanks for confirming. Okay, let us now move to the next question. So our next question is that 8 tiger can hunt 8 deers in 8 minutes, and how much time will 2 tiger take to hunt 2 deers? All right. So this is basically a logical question. So here, as you can see, if 8 tigers are taking 8 minutes, all right, so irrespective of what is the number of tiger, the time taken will always be 8 minutes. All right. So because it is not that one deer is getting hunted by a collection of tigers, it is not like that, right? So and also, if you will increase the number of tigers, then more tigers will attack on a single deer. That is also not the case. So irrespective of whatever is the number of tigers we have, the time taken will always be same. All right. So in that case as well, the 2 tiger is going to take 8 minutes. All right. So that is the answer to this question. Let us move to our next question. Okay, so the question statement reads as seats for computer science, IP, and physical education in a school are in a ratio 7:5:2. Okay, so this is a ratio and proportion question, and we are having a proposal to increase these seats by 20%, 40%, and 75% respectively. All right. So what will be the ratio of increased seats? Okay, so for this question, it is a bit calculative. So what we all can do here is we are given as it is 7x, all right, 5x, 2x. Let us say the total number of seats is x. Okay, so it is divided in the ratio 7x, 5x, 2x, which comes out total as 14x. Now, they are saying that planning to increase by 20, 40, and 75. Okay, this is increased by 20%, this is increased by 40%, and this is increased by 75%. So, what we can do here is just 20% of x. All right, so we are going to have 7x plus 20x by 100. That will be the new seed that we have. And then we have 5x plus 40x by 100. And then we have here 2x plus 40x by 100. All right. So that is the new seeds that we are going to have. Sorry, this is 75. That is the new seeds that we are going to have. All right. So once you will do the calculations, you will get the okay. So once you will do the calculations, you will get the whatever ratio they are coming in. Okay. You just need to solve this percentage. So, okay. And after solving this, the final answer that we are getting here is it will come in the ratio of 12, 10, and 5. All right. So this is how you can solve this question. Let us now move to our next question. Okay. So this is this planning thing, like, the sittings arrangements that we have. So, okay, here it is saying that we have 8 executives: Robert, Mitch, Chris, John, Tom, Brooke, David, and Sean. All right, see, in these questions, what you need to do is just, make a table and just, arrange the executives in whatever way they are being said in the question, and then we will be getting the answer. So basically you just need to apply the arrangement thing, right? How the things are arranged here. So as they are sitting around an octagonal table, all right, so means 8 sides we have. So let us create an octagonal table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is the octagonal table that we have here. Okay, now let us see what is the arrangement is. Brock is third to the right of Chris. So first of all, we will mark Chris. Let us, okay. Every executive is having a different initials, so I am just using the initial for the marking. So Brock is third to the right of Chris. So let us say Chris is here and Brock is third to the right. Means first, second, third. Here we have Brock, okay? If Chris is sitting here, then third to the right will be this, all right? And then we have Brock is third and second to the left of John, all right? Second to the left. So if John is sitting here, all right, then this will be satisfied. Second to the left of John, all right? Robert is at the immediate left of Mitch. Okay, so now we can't decide where we can have Robert and Mitch because they can be placed at these two positions also, and they can be placed at these two positions also. So let us see for the next information that we have, which is Shan is at the immediate right of John. Okay, so we can do this. So Shan is at the immediate right of John, which means Shan is here. Okay, so this part is done. And then we have Tom is third to the left of David. So we don't have Tom and David here. Okay, so now we can use this arrangement. Robert is at the immediate left of Mitch. So two positions we need vacant, which is here. And Robert is at the immediate left. So means Robert is at the immediate, okay, so means Robert will be here and Mitch will be here, all right? So Robert is at the immediate left of Mitch. And now we are left with Tom is third to the left of David. So if David is sitting like this, then Tom is coming to the third, first, second. All right. So Tom is coming as the third to the left of David. All right. So this is the arrangement that we have. Now we need to find who is at the immediate right of Chris. So we have Chris here, and then immediate right of Chris, we have here Robert. All right. So, okay. So that is going to be our answer for this question. All right, so what was basically the gist of the question? We just need to make the arrangements, okay? And if there is any arrangement which you find confusing, all right, if there can be multiple positions for that arrangement, then just skip to the next arrangement. All right, so just step by step keep on arranging the people on the corners of the table, and then we will be getting the answers. Okay, let us move to our next question. That is, okay, so this is also pretty simple. We just need to follow the instructions, okay? There are certain questions where we, don't need to apply much of a logic. We just need to follow the instructions. So let us see what instructions we have here. Shivani came out of the school and went 100 meters south from there. Okay, so initially she went 100 meters south. So let us say, okay, and here I am using this as south. So she went 100 meters south, and then we have, she then turned left and walked 200 meters. Okay, so if she is walking like this and in the opposite direction, she will turn left, right? So if she will, okay, she turns left and walks 200 meters, right? So here we have marked this, and then again turn left to walk 200 meters from there, and she will turn left again to walk 200 meters, right? Now find out in which direction she is currently from the school. All right, just a second. Came out of the school and went 100 meters south from there. And then then she's turning left. $100 south, she then turned left and walked 200 meters, and then again turned left to walk 200 meters from there. Find out in which direction she is currently from her school. Okay, so maybe if she's walking south, this direction is coming out to be, this is northeast, but the answer is supposed, alright, just give me a second. This answer is south. Okay. Alright, so there is this mistake. Okay, she has walked say 100 meters, then she's turning left. Okay, we can do it this way, to walk 200 meters, and then she again turns left to walk 200 meters, right? And then we need to find the direction in which she is from her school, right? So if this direction is south, this direction is going to be west. So the direction which she is facing currently is southwest. All right. So that is going to be our answer for this question, southwest. So answer D is the correct answer. Let us now move to the next question, which is, okay, so again a relationship question wherein we just need to apply the logic that is given to us. So Rahul says Rinki is the daughter of my uncle's father and Samaira is the daughter of Rinki. All right, who appears to be the sister of Rahul. How is Rahul related to Rinki? So yet again in this question, what you can do is just apply whatever arrangement is given to us. All right, similar to what we have done in one of the previous questions, which was our question number first. Okay, so just make the family tree, and then after that we will be getting the direct relations. Okay, and the correct answer to this question will be son. Next we have in a certain code, Geeks for Geeks is written as this and school is written as this. And how is GFG school written in that code? Now, as you can observe in this question, G is here written as 3. E is written as 1. E again is written as 1. Now see, if G is written as 3, and in alphabet, if you will see, G is the letter number 7, right? G is the letter number 7. E is the letter number 5. G is written as 3. E is written as 1. Means what we are doing is we are subtracting 4 from the actual value of the letter, right? So in that way the values has been assigned. So you can use the same arrangement for GFG school. And also what you can do is you can see if G is 3 here, then for G you can use directly 3. And for F you can see we have used the letter 9. So directly 9 will be there. All right. So either way you can do it. Either subtract 4 from the character number or just take the clue from the pattern that is already given in the question. All right, any of these two things can be done. And yeah, this series of the number is given and we need to find what number is coming next. All right, so if you will observe the pattern, you will see this is 15, 35, 80, 175. We have 15, 35, 80, 175, right? So see, what we have here is 15. Okay, so that's the first number. 35, how we are getting? 15 into 2 plus 5. 80 we are getting as 35 into 2 plus 10. 175 we are getting as 80 into 2 plus 15. Okay, so next number will be 175 into 2 plus 20, which will come out to be 370. Okay, so that is the answer to this question, 370. All right, so that was about the aptitude section. Let us now move to the programming logic. So we are given an array of positive integers and we need to find the leaders in the given array. Now, what are the leaders? Leaders means that the immediate neighboring elements, which is immediate left element and immediate right element, will be smaller. All right. So how many elements we have here? So first element we have here is 12, where both the neighboring elements are smaller than it. Then we have 10 and then we have 5. Okay. So that is going to be our answer for this question, because the immediate neighboring elements are smaller. All right, so that is the answer. Now the next question is, we have to find the equilibrium point position for the given array. Okay, so what is the equilibrium point position? Equilibrium point position means that before the equilibrium index and after the equilibrium index, the sum of the numbers is going to be same. Okay, so here if you will do the calculations, then you will see that at index number 3, okay, which is element 3 itself. Now, what is the sum of the numbers before index number 3? We have 2 plus 1 plus 7, which is 10. And after index number 3, we have 2 plus 3, which is 5, plus 4, which is 9, plus 1, which is 10. Okay, so 3 is our equilibrium point for this array. All right, so everyone, please give me a quick +1 or thumbs up if all the questions discussed till now are clear. Or if, okay, all right, thank you. So yeah, that was about the equilibrium position. Next we have to find the minimum number of jumps to reach to the end of the given array where the element represents the maximum length of jump in the forward direction. All right, so here also there is not much of logic needed. What you need to do is you just need to keep on jumping to whatever index value you are currently now. So first of all, let us start with index value 1. All right. Okay, so first element we have here is 1. So after taking the first jump, we will reach to 3. All right. So let us take now 3 steps. We will reach to 2. So after taking 2 steps, we will reach to 6. Now after taking 6 steps, we will be reaching to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. And then after taking 2 steps, we will be reaching to 4. So what are the elements that we came across? We had 1, 3, and then again 2, then 6, and then 4. All right, so in all, and then 2, so in all we are going to take 5 jumps. So 5 is going to be the answer to this question. All right, next we have, for the given array we need to find the integer which is denoting the maximum XOR subset value. Cool. So the XOR table, how it looks like: A, B, and the XOR is going to be, if it is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So for the similar value, XOR gives us 0. For the different value, XOR gives us 1. Okay. So this is the property of XOR. If you will apply it to the elements of this array, then you will get that maximum XOR subset that we are getting is from 1, 15, and 17. Okay. These 3 elements are consisting of the maximum XOR, and the value that we are getting is 31. Okay. So that is the answer to this question. So our next question is the knapsack, famous knapsack problem. So the statement reads as, we are given the weights and values of n items in the form of value and weight. So we put these items in a knapsack of capacity W to get the maximum total value in the knapsack. Okay. And also this is a fractional knapsack. Why? Because we can break items for maximizing the total value of the knapsack. Okay. So we need to find out the maximum profit that you can yield. Okay, so this is the data that is given to us. And if you will apply that famous DP approach of the fractional knapsack, then you will be getting the final answer to this question. And that answer is going to be 186. All right, so that is just a DP algorithm that we have for the fractional knapsack. Okay, applying that, you will get the answer. Next, we have to check if n is equal to 8 is sparse or not. Now, what is the definition of sparse? If a number is sparse, then in the binary representation of that number, no 2 consecutive bits are set. What I mean by this is, if say if a number is sparse and if this is a binary representation, this is not a binary representation of a sparse number, but this can be a binary representation of sparse number, because here 2 consecutive bits are set. All right, and here none of the consecutive bits are set, right? So we can say that this is not a sparse number, but this is a sparse number. Now we have n is equal to 8. The binary representation of 8 is this, right? This is a binary representation of 8. Now no any 2 consecutive bits are set here. right? So we can safely say that n is 8 is a sparse number. All right. So that's why yes is our answer to the question. Next we have a number is given to us and a bit number is given to us, which is k is equal to 2. We have to check if the kth bit of n is set or not. All right. What do we mean by set? Means we have to check there if we have 1 there or not. Okay. So for this, what algorithm we have used is, you just simply need to check if n, and we are using the left shift operator. All right. So by using this thing, you can get if nth bit is set, or if kth bit of the number is set or not. All right. So if you will do this, then we will get the answer, which is that the number that second bit is not set for the given number. Okay. So that is the answer to this question. Let's move to our next question. Okay, so it says that we have nodes of a binary tree and we need to convert it into an in-place doubly linked list. All right. So for doing that, what we can do is there is an algorithm again. So just follow that algorithm, and then after that, the final answer that we will be getting is this B. All right. Just a famous approach. You can apply it. How to convert the binary tree in the doubly linked list. And then, and what is a doubly linked list? We have pointers backward, forward, from backward to forward, as well as from forward to backward. All right. So that is doubly linked list that we have. Next question says that, okay, we are given the nodes of a binary tree and we need to find the vertical traversal of it from the leftmost level to the rightmost level. Okay, so this tree is given to us. So just create the tree, like, normal tree being created. Like if it is given 1, then we have 4, then we have null. All right, then we have 5, then we have 7. This way, just keep on creating the tree, and then starting from the left point, if we will do the vertical traversal, just here the main point is just the creation of tree. All right, so once the tree will be created, you will be getting this vertical traversal, and then this will be your answer. All right, you will be getting this as your answer. Just after creating the tree, it is just that easy. And how to create the tree? This is simply given. If it is null, then don't add any value to that child. All right. So yeah, that is there. Next, we are given the nodes of a binary tree, and we need to print the left view of the binary tree. So the tree is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so see, if this is a binary tree that is given to us, then if you will view it from the left side, what are the nodes that we are going to get here is 1, 3, 7, 4. All right. Okay, so that is going to be our answer for this question, 1, 3, 7, 4. All right, so that was all about the programming logic. Now, please give me a quick confirmation if everything is clear till now and we are good to start with our coding questions. If there is any query or anything, all right, thanks for confirming. Now we are good to start with our coding question, okay? So let us see what it says. Let us start with the first question, which is Geek and his mansion. Okay, so let us solve this. All right. First of all, let us read the question statement very carefully. So the statement reads as, Geek bought a mansion at Geeky Land. Now he wants to repaint the walls. Okay, so I guess due to my picture, the statement might not be visible. So what we can do is, we can use this thing. Okay. So the statement reads as, Geek bought a mansion at Geeky Land and now he wants to repaint the walls and ceilings of every room. He wants the walls to be painted yellow and the ceilings to be painted white. And there are n rooms in the mansion. Each room is a cube-shaped room with a side length of a meter. He hired a painter to do the work, but the painter will only paint those rooms whose sides are divisible by 3 and 5, but not divisible by 2. All right. So there are certain conditions in which the painter is painting, and those conditions are that he will only paint those rooms whose sides are divisible by 3 and 5 but are not divisible by 2. And the painter will charge 10 rupees for every square meter painted yellow and 8 rupees for white. Okay, then we have to paint the remaining left rooms after painter 1 is finished, because it might happen that after painter 1 is finished some rooms are still not painted. Okay, because he is painting based on a certain condition only. All right, so to paint the remaining rooms left after painter 1 is finished, Geek hires another painter. All right, but this painter will paint only those rooms whose sides can be represented as a power of 2, excluding 1. Okay, now, painter 2 charges 15 rupees for every square meter painted yellow and 12 rupees for white. Next, we have, finally, after getting tired in search of painters, Geek decides to paint the remaining rooms himself. And for that, he needs to buy paint for this purpose. The cost of yellow paint is 3 rupees per square meter and white paint is 1 rupees per square meter. We have to return an integer denoting the total cost that is incurred by Geek. Okay, so what is the basic idea behind the question? N rooms are given to us, okay, in the form of an array, of course. Now, there are certain conditions on the basis of which the Geek is painting the rooms. All right, so the first condition is that we have, if A is divisible by 3 and A is divisible by 5, okay, and A is not divisible by 2, all right, then there is a certain condition that is followed. Second condition we have is, if, okay, just a second. All right, so second condition that we have here is A is power of 2. All right, if A is a power of 2 and A is not is equal to 1. Okay, if this condition is followed, then there is a cost amount that is given to us. And then third condition that we have here is, if this is not satisfied, then we have an else condition where Geek is painting by himself, and then there is a cost amount that is given to us. Okay, so we have this cost amount of painting, and then we have this cost amount. All right, so what we need to do is we just basically need to check for these three conditions. So whatever of them is satisfied, all right, those conditions will be implemented, and then on the basis of that the total cost will be incurred by the Geek. Okay, let me know if the problem statement is clear. Great, thank you. So let us now move to the coding part. Just a simple if else condition that we need to do is, let us take our answer as 0, right? So what we are doing is, for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n is the size, right? Yeah, I is less than n and I plus plus. What we have here is, just a second, int A is coming to be sides of I, and okay, so once we have that thing, that what is the current side, we can now calculate the values. Just give me a second. Yeah, we can now calculate the values. So let us see what is going to be our ceiling area. Let us see our wall area is going to be, what will be the wall area? 4 into A, 4A square. All right, that is going to be our wall area. And then our ceiling area is going to be, like ceiling area will be, it's just a normal square. So that is going to be A into A square. What is the area of the square? Okay. Now the conditions that we have, if A modulo 3 is equal to 0 and A modulo 5 is equal to 0 and a modulo 2 is not is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the first condition that we have. So in that case, what is the amount that Geek is going to pay is 10 rupees for every square meter painted yellow. Okay, so 10 rupees we have. Then we will be doing wall area into 10 plus ceiling area into 8. Okay, because the walls are to be painted yellow color. Okay, so wall area will take 10 rupees and the ceiling is to be painted white color. Okay, so ceiling area will take 8 rupees. Right, this is the first condition. Next condition we have, else if is power of 2 a. Okay, I will be just writing a function which will find out if a is a power of 2 and if a is a power of 2 and a is not is equal to 1. Then in that case, what we have answer here is wall area into 15 plus ceiling area into what is the cost that he is taking, that is 12. All right, and at the end, if none of the condition is satisfied, then Geek will paint all by himself. For that, he will take the 3 rupees for painting walls, 3 rupees per square meter here we have, and 1 rupees per square meter for painting ceiling area. All right, and at the end we will be returning our answer. So let us see. Okay, so we have we have not declared the function, sorry. So let us see, we have a function is power of 2 and we have an integer here. So what we are going to do is we will just return we will just check that if doing log 2 of this number is giving us an integer or not. Okay, if it is giving us an integer, then it means that the given number is a power of 2. So to check if a number is integer or not, what we are going to do is we will match if the seal value is equal to the floor value. If that's the case, then the number is an integer. All right, and if the number comes out to be integer, then it means it is a power of 2 because we have used log 2 here. All right, so we have solved this problem. Let me know if there is any query for this problem, if anyone is facing any issues. We just had a 3 simple if-else conditions and a simple calculation. All the costs were given to us. We just needed to add those costs in an if-else condition. So that's all that we have for this question. Let me know if there is any confusion. All right. Okay, so let's now move to the next question. Okay, so the next question here we have is geek and triangle. So let us see what this question is. The statement reads as, geek is having 3 sticks of length A, B, and C, and we have to determine if geek can form a triangle with the help of the given sticks. All right, now in this question, we are using a basic property of triangles, that is 5, 4, 3. Okay, so the basic property of a triangle is sum of 2 sides should always be greater than third side. All right, I hope all of you are aware with this property. So this is the property that triangles have. So the first test case that is given to us, 5, 4, 3. Now, as you can see in this test case, the sum of two sides. All right, any two sides you will add. 5 plus 4 is greater than 3. 4 plus 3 is greater than 5. And 5 plus 3 is greater than 4. So this condition is satisfied. The next test case that is given to us is 741. Now, if we try for this, so 7 plus 4 is greater than 1, that is correct. But 4 plus 1 greater than 7. Alright, I will just write down the code and then we will see where we are lacking. Okay, so 4 plus 1 is greater than 7. This is not correct, right? So that's why these sticks can't be used to make a triangle. So now let us see how we can code it. Alright, so what we are checking is if A plus B will come out to be less than is equal to C, alright, or if B plus C come out to be less than is equal to A, alright, or C plus A come out to be less than is equal to B, then we will simply return false, and if that's not the case, then we will simply return true. Okay, let us see where we are doing mistake. Alright. Okay, so we have done this question. Let me know where we were doing wrong so that I can just clarify the doubt here. If this is the same thing, maybe you have forgotten the is equal to sign, because the condition is that sum of the two sides, it need to be greater than the third side. All right. If it is not required, if it is even equal to the third side, then also the triangle cannot be formed. So I just, I guess you might have forgotten this is equal to sign. So that might have been the case, or else this is the logic that we are. Oh, all right. You were returning reverse. Okay. So see, if the sum of the two sides is coming to be less than or equal to third side, then it definitely means that the side cannot consist of a triangle. All right. That's why we have to write return false here. And then, yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, so means the logic is clear to you. You were just mistakenly returned the wrong value. That's okay. The logic remains the same. So after applying the logic, we are going to get this answer. So give me a quick +1 if this question is clear to you all. Or give me a thumbs up if everything is clear till now. All right. Thank you for confirming. Okay, so let us now move to our next question, that is geek and numbers. Okay, so what this question statement reads as, one fine day, Geek was playing with numbers when one of his friends arrives. Okay, Geek asks his friend to arrange the given n numbers, and after the arrangement, Geek will give score to his friend. The score is total number of pairs in the arrangement, where for every two index values I and j minus I is not is equal to nums at j minus nums of I, and I is less than j. Okay, so this is the condition that is given to us. Now we are given an integer array nums which represents the arrangement made by Geek's friend. We have to return the maximum score awarded to him by Geek. Okay, so the condition for scoring is I should not be is equal to j. That is the first condition. Yes. Okay, j minus I is not is equal to. Okay, so what is the condition that we have is j minus I is not is equal to, okay, that's great. If you were able to solve it in even a time complexity of n cross n, that's really great. With practice, you will get better. All right. So let us look how we can do it in this linear time complexity. So what we need to do is j minus I is not is equal to nums of j minus nums of I, and of course I is less than j. Okay. So this is the condition on the basis of which we are giving the score. And what is the score? Total number of pairs. All right, score is the count of the pairs that we have. So let us see, the first array that we have is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so the first array that we have here is 1 2 3 4 5. Now here, as we see, there is no any index value for which j minus I is not is equal to nums of j minus nums of I. All right, here the index difference is 1. All right, in all of them index difference we have 1. Okay, but in all these elements as well, as these are consecutive elements. Okay, so as you can see, whatever will be the difference of their index value will be the difference of the elements. Okay, because these are the consecutive elements, so that's why the score of this array is going to be 0. All right, now let us see what we have next. Next we have is 5766. Okay, so if we check for 5766, okay, so in this case we have 6 pairs. All right, okay, so the answer to this is 6 pairs. Why? What are the 6 pairs that we have here is, so we have 0 1. Okay, here as you can see, the index difference is 1 but the value difference is 2, right? 7 minus 5, we are going to get it as 2 and the index difference is 1. All right, so that's why. And in 5 and 6, you can see 6 minus 5 we are going to get as 1 and the index difference is 2, right? And then as we can see is 6 minus 5, that is again we are going to get as 1 and the index difference here is 3. Similarly we have for this 7 and 6. All right, so as you will see, we have total of 6 pairs. Okay, the 6 pairs that are mentioned, that are being mentioned here. Okay, those 6 pairs that we have. Now we need to calculate that how many pairs we can generate in all the arrays. So the basic idea behind the answer to this question is use of unordered map. What are we basically doing here is, we are just calculating the difference between the elements and its index value. All right, once you have that, okay, you can arrive at the final solution to the answer. Let us see how. The array element that we are given is 5766. Okay, now we are going to iterate through all the elements. So let me keep this. So we will maintain an unordered map and we will maintain an answer that we are going to return. Okay, this is a variable that we are going to maintain. Now what we are going to do is, for every I value, our answer is going to be yeah, this is 0 1 2 3. Okay, so for every I value, our answer is going to be I minus map value at nums of I minus I. Okay, so this is what we are going to have, and then at every point what we will do, we will update our MP at nums of I minus I plus plus. Okay, so this is the thing that we are going to do. Now let us see what values we will get after doing this thing. All right, so firstly what we will have, MP of nums of I, which is 0. So MP at 0, sorry, which is 5. MP at 5 minus 0 plus plus. Okay, so let me write it here. So at 5 we have 1, and then our value of I is 0, right? So if you will do 0 minus 1. All right, so that is, first of all, the first thing that we are going to do is to do I minus MP of nums of I minus I. So initially this MP of nums of I, which is MP at 5, so initially it is having 0, so answer will currently have 0 because this is I is currently 0, MP of nums of I minus I is 0, so answer value will remain 0. Okay, and at 5 we have 1 because we have done the increment. Let us now go to the next, which is 7. So I minus MP of 7 is what? 7 minus 1 we will do, which is 6. So I value is 1. We are going to do 1 minus MP at 7 minus 1, which is 6. 1 minus MP at 6 we have 0. So answer value is currently 1. And we will upgrade here as MP of nums of I minus I means 7 minus 1, that is 6. 6 we have 1. Okay. Next we will move to the next value, that is 2. So I value is 2. 2 minus MP at 6 we have 1, right? So no, here we have MP of nums of I is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4, which is again 0, 2, and at 4 we have 1. Okay, let us now move to the last index, which is I, which is 3. 3 minus 6 minus 3 will be 3. All right, so MP at 3 we have 0. So that's why it will come out to be 3. And at 3 we will increment the value as 1. Okay, so what is the total count that we have here is, we have here total count as 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, this is the total count that we are getting, 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is equal to 6. So that's how we are going to solve. For every iteration, we need to calculate our answer as I minus the current index, MP of nums of I minus I. All right, and in every iteration also, as we are using map, so we will need to update the count. So for every iteration you have to do this plus. So just these are the 2 steps that we need to follow, and then we will be getting our answer. All right, so this is the code that is written for it. We have taken the value of answer as long because the answers can be answers can be large integers. So long answer we are taking as 0, and then we have used an unordered map here, and then we are iterating through our entire vector, that is for in I is equal to 0, I is less than nums dot size, and I plus plus. So what we are doing is, in every answer we are adding I minus MP of nums of I minus I. Okay, so current index minus the difference of the previous index values that have been calculated. Okay, what is this thing? This thing is the difference of the current index that we are at and the difference of the previous index values. Okay, and also increment the counter at map. So for that we have used this thing, map at nums of I minus I plus plus, and then at the end we will be returning the answer. Okay, so let us see. Okay, all right, so that is the solution that we are that we can use for solving this question. Okay, so that was all about the 3 coding questions that we had, and we have solved the quiz questions as well. So that was all about the post contest analysis of this Biwizard tournament. If there is any queries, any doubt, do let me know in the chat section. The questions were really interesting, and the MCQs, the coding questions, everything was really great. And with practice, all of you can get better in all of these things. So just keep practicing. And also in the description of this video, we have added the link to register for the Biwizard 10 tournament. All right, so don't forget to register for that as well. You will be getting all the exciting goodies and the courses and everything. So don't forget to register for that. The link has been added in the description of this video. Do check out the link and fill it out. So that was the post contest analysis of this tournament. Okay guys, so that's all about it. Thanks for attending this session. Keep up the hard work and don't forget to fill out the form for the next session. All right, so bye everyone.